you go to America yourself, only to end in the hands of the perpetrator. That's why we are saying we need to be smart when it comes to the use of internet, when we are so excited to apply or whatever. So the Trafficking in Persons Act also gives the protection to children when it comes to the trafficking. The Marriage, Divorce and Family Relations Act also, it's where it defines the age one is not supposed to enter into marriage. Osati mukangofika no zaka 18 zunkumaneno dia indenta wijayakwana diwadire. No. It's still give that an opportunity to say you are still young, you need to enjoy maphunziro ndi zina zotero. The Prevention of Domestic Violence Act in Minnesota. Then we have the National Registration Act 209 and Gender Equality Act of 2013. In Gender Equality Act, it's also a very good one because it's the one which defines issue harassment, it defines harmful cultural practices, nizina zotero. Ndondomeko zina zambiri zimene tili nazo, it's an opportunity. We are meeting today. Most of these policies and guidelines that we have as a country, zambiri zizikuta in 2022. So there is an opportunity, when we are reviewing the policies, programs, we need to include the safety online, because most of these documents, they are not talking about the protection when it comes online. So we have the National Education Policy, we have National Social Welfare Policy, the National Integrated Early Childhood Development, School zankomba pala, Malawi mu. Zikukambidwa kumene tikulimbikitsa kuti ana atafika zaka zitatu akayambe osati mpaka mwana kundira zaka 6 librayambe school, no. The National Children's Policy, at least it has a priority area that it talks about child participation, but also talks about online protection for children. The Teachers' Code of Conduct, at least they mention something as to do with the social distance. Komasonghani yotaphunzisukhala on the same WhatsApp group ndi mwana wawo, at least in the Teachers' Code of Conduct it prohibits that. Kuti simungakhale phunzitsi, especially amwana ndokhala mfoni mwana. Zikuletsi. The National Education Strategy Investment, the School Readmission Policy, it gives an opportunity for girls to go back to school, at least agatenga mimba, agabereka ndizina. Though we are meeting challenges, most of the head teachers are not implementing the readmission policy based on their own opinion towards girls abereka. So it's also an opportunity, we as women, to advocate for the implementation of the readmission policy. The National Strategy on Inclusive Education is also an opportunity. When it comes to issues affecting children, I think Zambiri zizagambirwa. We don't need to spend time on it. Let's go now to get online safe. It's our responsibility. Mr. Mlenga has talked a lot on how to get safe. I think we will not spend much of our time, but these are some of the things that we needed to avoid. As my when we are online, don't be excited. Posting or sharing innocent information or images about others, we are so excited, my status and so on. Posting even an art, we are so excited. That excitement is innocent, but it's an intentional disrespect. And most of the time we don't get consent from our children when we are posting their pictures, when we are sharing the information, we are not. So it's an intentional, we are innocent, but it's not good. Posting or sharing the embarrassing images or videos of others, such as suffering or misfortune, yes, we want others to help by posting pictures, inviting with the full identity. That, yes, you are so innocent, but that is also not good. You need to find a way of sending that message, inviting support kuti anthu aja athandizike. Sharing and requesting on passing on intimate images or videos. I think Exile also shared a lot on the same. Saying something to or about someone that is hurtful or grounds of circumstances, it's not acceptable. So this area, it's good you are so innocent. I will give you some example. Yes, you share it innocently. There is the case ya mwana kusalima anaba chimanga, still addressed chimanga, but you find that the face is there, the identity of the child is there, and the story is still there online about that particular child. So you Google, so that's the link. You go today on that link, you're still going to see the picture of that boy. The boy was just less than 12 years. In next maybe 10 years, you'll be 22. As of now, we had in Togolere University. You use the same against that child which is not good. That's why we are trying as much as possible not being so excited innocently, posting disrespectful content. There is also a case in Balaga of a boy, and about 2000 you go online, that picture is still there, that video clip is there, and that girl, you use the same information over 2000 and the ID is there. That's why we are saying don't be excited when you want to help. Just write a story without a name and everything. There is also a case, Anna, especially the documentary that one of organization did online, is talking about the whole identity. Yeah, Anna, it's there. So we need as women not to share such information. Let's delete. Don't be excited to keep. There are so many things, good ones, that we can keep in our phone. Why keeping a video of a 10-year-old child? And to figure out no. At least we need to be smart, delete, and stop sharing of such information. But still, we need as a society to find a way of sharing information. I will not talk in terms of steps because Mr. Mlenga has also shared, but I will just share some of the articles. So you go, you look at the scores of children in despair as parents still missing. Last year, disaster. You go on that link, you're not going to see the face of children. You're not going to see the ID of those people, that the children that are missing their parents. And they have put a link with, if you want more information, contact ABCD. It's where you are going to get the information. There is also, deliberately, I got this to share with you, with how the court is so careful when it comes to issues of children. There is a judgment done by Justice Fiona Mwale. I mean, they were talking about kutenga mwana kuti akasungidwe ndi anthu ena kuti malo amene aliwo sabwino. That case, you will find, you read it's about 20-something page. You're not going to get a name of that particular child who is in this case. It's just a case, the judgment is there, and my guidelines was that's how we are supposed to do our business. We don't need to put the names of our children. So this is how we are supposed to report. There is also a documentary done by Zodiac, report on the abuse stories. It's about 30-page document. You're not going to find the names, you're not going to find the pictures, you're not going to find the location of children in that particular documentary, but it's still online. There is a link there. If you want more information, you go to the link and you ask for information, they verify it, then they give information only in the best interest of the child. tachita zonse anavutika kapena we are doing the right thing, or we as women, we have seen something, we have received cases, or we have received posts about the abuse and exploitation of children online. What is it now that we are supposed to do? We need at least to report to police. The Trafficking in Persons Act, the Child Care Protection and Justice Act at least has got a provision. You're failing to report, it's an offense. So let's report all matters that are to do with the abuse. Cyber security unit within the police, it's an opportunity. MACRA has got that toll-free, it's also an opportunity. We have Malawi Human Rights Commission. The Malawi Human Rights Commission has got a full unit, the Child Rights Unit. You can go, or whether you go for investigations or you just report to that unit, there is that particular unit. We have social welfare in all districts. What is it that now we are doing as a country to mainstream the online child protection? We have the child protection guidelines. In many Ministry of Education, there is a full component, online child protection. The child participation guidelines, establish children's parliament in Malawi. There is a full section is talking about child protection online. We are in the process of developing the teacher mentor handbook. There is also a full component. Is talking about child protection online. So we as women, tinundu dindo wino opadera, wachisamaliro ndi chitetezo chana. Tikamakumana nthawi zonse chonchi, an agenda of a child is a priority, because 54% of the total population are people below the age of 18. Thank you very much. Ulaligi safu sana.
Thank you, Mr. Mandele. We'll take 2 comments.
Thank you very much for your very informative presentation, and the fact that we need to be vigilant as women, as everybody, and as children in how we speak and relay information online. Now, I'd just like to share with you that there are new developments that are happening worldwide pertaining to the language of emojis. We now understand that seemingly harmless vegetables are not necessarily vegetables. We now also understand that by just sending a thumb up emoji, you can find yourself being legally bound by a contract. There's cases ongoing by just sending a heart. Someone is now being taken to court for sexual harassment. So things are changing. Things that we assume are innocent emojis are now coming up with legal dilemmas. So in as much as we're speaking of respectful communication, there's also the language of emojis. Do we understand what they mean? Do we understand the implications of using them? So ladies, women, thumbs up, vegetables, certain things can also land you in trouble. Be careful.
Thank you. It's a comment.
Do you have any questions? I think we have one at the back.
Yes, my name is Penelope. I noticed in your presentation you mostly focused on sexual content, but my concern is the fact that every time you go online, you have these betting websites pop up, and I feel like now that our children are going online, they are exposed to these betting websites, and of course, if they keep on popping up, it also gives them the temptation, because it's like, oh, bet so much and you're going to win so much. So that, I feel like we should actually look in that area, because as much as those companies are trying to make money, they are not specifically targeting the content that they're spreading. It's just to everyone. And I feel as a country we should take notice of sites like that if we want our future generation to actually be productive? Thank you.
Thank you. I think on that one, the survey also indicated around 57% of children using their own profile. So that's why I was saying that this is not good, because I think Mr. Mlenga, can you, especially zijatimani kuti if mwana kugwiritsa ntchito phone, the legislation has to be by the parent. So when we are buying the SIM card, we need to use our ID as parents and indicate when we are buying that it will be used by the minor. Kumana tutukwalegerera akupanga okha, then that's why you will find the percentage it's higher ana using on their profile. This is not good. We need to do something. Make sure that if a child has got a phone, that profile, it's our profile, not kubanga register if it is sabuziwa. It's dangerous. Thank you. Yes, Mr. Mlenga, should you also add on the same?
Yeah, thank you very much for raising that issue. Madam Penelope, as a parent under the Child Online Protection mandate that we do as MACLA, we also encourage parents to be cyber smart, so that they should also monitor what sites their children are visiting. You can marry your phone to the phone of the minor. In addition to ensuring that you are the one under whose name it's registered, you can also be observing which sites they are visiting. You can also limit which sites they are visiting by buying appropriate data from the mobile network operators, because they have certain limits in terms of which data can be used for Facebook, which data can be used for WhatsApp, and which data can be used for general internet services. Thank you. I just wanted to highlight that, not only to you and all, but to all the parents that are here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mlenga and Mr. Mandele. I think I'll let you go. I hand for Mr. Mandele. And I hope we have stopped posting those children online because we did not get their consent. We shall break for tea. 15 minutes. We'll be back at 11. Tea will be served at the back as well as outside. So see you at 11, ladies. Thank you.